Hi everyone, it's Chloe, and in this video I'm going to talk about Prince. He released a new album last week, Monday, called Hit and Run, and it's his 38th album. I'm sorry. I had to lay it out. I had to release it. I never knew an artist could make 38 albums. In this video, I'm going to discuss his album and some tracks. Well, no, I'm gonna try and discuss all of his tracks, like every single one. Like I'm gonna give my interpretations of the tracks, and just release some tension because throughout the entire week, it's been a week since the album's come out, and so much tension has happened between the Purple family regarding some people love it and they hate it, and the hate is strong and the love is strong, and then some people it's 50-50. I'm a new generation of Prince fan, and I've only been a fan for a year, and I'm still learning his music. I'm still understanding where he's coming from. I'm still listening, and I'm growing more and more in love with with Prince's music. And I just wanted to confirm that it hasn't been a year. We're still waiting for the first anniversary since he's released Petrum Electrum and Artificial Age, because that came out at the end of September 2014, and this is September 2015 right now, and he's released Hit and Run. And I understand that some of the songs in this album are outtakes from Artificial Age, which he's actually remixed and collaborated with Joshua, who's also Hannah's husband, who's also the drummer of Third Eye Girl, who Prince has been working with for some few years now. And I'm really realized that how Prince has approached this album, he's actually reaching out to younger people. So I'm really glad to see that Legend has noticed that he has an audience within my age group and wants to reach out to them through social media, aka via Tidal. And I haven't listened to all the tracks properly, but from what I've listened to and what I've heard, I realised that he has changed his style. I like this new age funky electro urban Prince. It's electrifying, it's new, it's refreshing, I love it, and you can just tell that he's mentoring and working with Joshua, because a lot of negativity was about Joshua's producing on the album, but yet I was watching other reviews and people did mention before, and I read some articles as well, that fans wanted to see Prince work with other producers and let other producers collaborate with him, and he finally did that, and now everyone's like getting upset. You can't have your cake and eat it. Why are you getting upset? Like, what's wrong with you? You can't. I don't understand why people are so upset with the fact that he's worked with Joshua and Joshua put some input into it. I'm gonna get into this review, because I've been asked to do it, and I had a lot to say. I don't have a lot to say, or I have a lot to say, and I'm still new to his music. I'm still trying to understand Prince, and I understand his music and how he distributes it. And a lot of people had a lot to say. So how I did this, I listened to the albums backwards. So I started with the last song and onwards. And so I'm gonna get into it and discuss a bit more. So I'm gonna go straight away into it. June. The song June stood out to me. Everyone was talking about June. I was in a group chat and June seemed to stick out to everyone regarding it. They just loved it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go out my way and listen to it. When I went and I saw the track list for the album, and I was ready to buy the album and listen to it, I realised that June was the last track on the album. So I thought, alright, let me start off listening to June. So I've written a couple of things down. Like I said earlier, it's a new age kind of feel. It's transliquid. It's soothing. I love the fact that it's electro and it's urban. So this is pretty new to me. It's a new sound. I haven't heard sound like this. I haven't heard sound like this in a while. And I was listening to it and I was like, oh, I love this. This is one of my favourite songs. I'm thinking, alright, this is the first track I've heard from the album. I wonder if any more tracks are going to be exactly the same. And I was like, I'm in love. I'm loving this. To me, it's new age, because I've been doing yoga recently, and when I go to yoga classes, the music's really mellow and slow, and June kind of reminds me of that. And so I was mostly intrigued as well because June is the month Prince was born, and I'm thinking, why is he talking about June? Why is the song called June? And to me, with June, I felt he was telling a story, and I was listening, And I was thinking, I'm listening to what Prince is saying, and I'm listening to the beat of the sound, and I'm trying to visualize this world that Prince is trying to invite us into. And I just couldn't, my mind, it was just, it was mind boggling. I just couldn't, I was in love. And I'm a sucker for slow songs, especially like if it's not even closer to be a slow jam, but something that can chill me out. I like listening to chilled out music, because living in a city, you need music to calm you down. And this is one of those songs that I feel like that's one of my top number ones now. If I want to chill out, I'll listen to. On the next track, I work my way up, so it's down. So it's from June. Is 1000 Hugs and Kisses. Now with this song, everybody says an outtake, which came out from the 90s, I'm assuming early 90s. I know I heard the original, and I love the original because obviously that's that time when that song was made and Prince made that recording or that demo at the time. He was in that element, I think it was Diamonds and Pearls era, or was it after Graffiti Bridge? I can't remember. I can't remember. It was around the early 90s. I know it was in the 90s he made the track. And everyone's like, oh, I love the original better. But because Prince is taking a new intake, for him to take out a song that came out 25 years ago, or he made 25 years ago, and put into this album, clearly is something he wanted us to listen to. A lot of people are complaining about how it's a typo. It's done on purpose. Like, it's Prince, so what do you expect? Like, I'm not surprised. Okay, it's Prince. Like, he's gonna do it backwards. And I've heard the original. My brother. I heard the original. And I was like, all right, I like this. This is cool. This is all right. Then this remix version came out on the album. And I was like, yeah, this is winning. Like, go on, Prince. Like, Prince is doing his thing. Because why would you do the same style you did 20, 30 years back? Times have changed. Music is different. There's a different audience out there he's reaching out to. And I realized him working with Joshua, he's mentoring him and he's giving a young person a chance to show off their skills. The next track is Mr. Nelson. Mr. Nelson, for me, it's a smash like interlude of like different tracks from Artificial Age, with the affirmations and the clouds makes them blend up into it. I feel like I'm being sucked up into a vortex, and it brings me back to last year when I first had Artificial Age. I was thinking, wow, this is different, but I like it and it's growing on me. So it was just like an interlude of me like taking us back, thinking, you know what, these are just outtakes. These songs were supposed to be on that album, but it wasn't. And he made this album. He just hit and ran. So he hit us with these tracks and be like, boom, here's my stuff. What do you think about it? I'm going to keep it moving though. I'm going to run away and start doing phase 2. Because this is only phase 1. So we don't know who. He might do another remix of Funk and Roll. Because he already did one on Plectrum Electrum. And he did one funky version on Artificial Age. We don't know, we might have another one of those. He might be a different version of Time coming up on phase 2. Who knows what can happen, because this is Prince does what he wants, and he's amazing what he does. And you know what, I support him in whatever he does, because you know what, it's great. I love it. That was one thing, and I swear I could hear steel pans, but I don't know, maybe just me, I don't know, because it just like a round the world kind of, it's a sort of psychedelic sort of feel. Like I said, when I felt like I'm being sucked up into a vortex on the second part of the song, I'm like, oh my god, where's he taking me? He's taking me somewhere and I don't know where I'm going, but I'm following anyways. Hard Rock Lover. Now the song came out during the summer and everyone was like highly in love with this song, and I never listened to it because I'm quite stubborn. If I'm not listening to it until the album's coming out, I'm not listening to it. I'm quite stubborn. I want to have a hard copy in my hand, or when he's ready to release it properly, I'm going to buy it and listen to it. So that's what I did with this one. And I was like, this song is sex in my ears. This is sex to my ears. This is what? Even though he's not, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I love this song. I love the guitar. I love the scream. I could listen to Prince scream and screech as long as I want to, because it sounds better than music today. It sounds better than music today. I'm sorry, I have to say it, but I love it. It's different. And he says R&B has no place. He's right. Because no one's making independent R&B anymore. So for Prince to acknowledge that no, R&B has no place, then it's true. And I love how he puts that into Hard Rock Lover. And to me, it's like, he's just breaking it down. He's just breaking rules as he always does. That's how I feel. It's X's Faces. X's Faces as well came out around the same time when Hard Rock Lover came out as well. And to me, I was listening to it and I said, it doesn't sound like Prince. So when I say, I know it's Prince, voice, but the thing, what he's discussing and things he's saying, I think doesn't really sound like Prince to me. But I'm accepting the change of his style of his music. I haven't listened to it too much, but I love that quote he has in it where he says, "Black don't crack and beige don't age." It reminds me so much of that scene with Tricky and Tracy with the butterscotch and chocolate scene in Under the Cherry Moon. I don't know why, when I hear it, I just refer back to it. It just humours me when I hear it because it's true. Fall in Love Tonight. I first heard this track on a New Girl episode that came out last year. It didn't have Zoe in it. It didn't have her verse in it. It was just Prince. And you know what? I like both versions, and I like both of them. I didn't really listen to the song properly a lot, but because it's on the album, I thought let me just give it another try and hear it. And I listened back to Zoe's one, and she was fun. It was a fun. Not like, again, it's a fun track. It's a party album. If I'm having a party and I want everyone to turn up and have fun, I'll play these songs like Fall in Love Tonight. I'm gonna play X's Faces. Because those beats are funky. I'm definitely gonna play 1000. This Could Be Us. I like the original one, which came out in Artificial Age, because this is a pun. It's a funny, jokey, humorous song about memes, and I loved it. And this is a remix again. I didn't think it was needed, but then again, each one of their own. I liked it. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with it. That Like a Mac. I tell Protect Tide no, he's breaking too many rules. I'm just like, oh my god, I could twerk to this song. This song is the beat. It's the beat. I like beats. Beats that make me dance. Songs that makes me want to dance, yeah. They're going to be my favorite. I'm going to put them on my playlist when I wake up in the morning. I want to hear this song when I wake up because it energizes me. The energy is on fleek. Like, I want to get up and dance. I want to get up and do something. When I hear songs like that, I'm like, yeah, I love it. And I love the intro when the girl says, "I'll never let a man pick my clothes." That's right. But then again, we're on a Prince track. We said, "I'll never let a man pick my clothes." Okay. Okay, ain't about to stop. I need it to grow on me. I don't know if this is the one with real, but yeah. It needs to grow on me. I saw a review. It came out about. I saw a review earlier this week, and there was mention about blood clot. Now, I'm Jamaican, and blood clot means a swear word. It's a bad swear word. I'm not even saying it, but Jamaicans, I'm Jamaican. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, what's she talking about? So we're going to wait till I get the album, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh my god, what was that? I was like, what is that? Did they just say that? I had to rewind it. But it didn't say what I thought they said. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it kind of reminds me back last year, takes me back last year when Funk and Roll came out, and we thought Prince said mother, 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 when he didn't. And it's just funny because he just likes to twist things. That's what he likes to do. Even though he doesn't swear anymore, he would fling out lyrics and words like that, make people think twice. Like, oh my god, did Prince swear? Like, no, he didn't. He ain't gonna do that. He's just playing with you. Shut This Down. The autotune, question mark. You know what, I don't mind. It is what it is. He's just being, that's what new generation music is all about. Everyone's using autotune now to sing, so Prince is just doing what we're doing. There's no difference. He's just doing what we're all doing now. Everyone's autotuning their voice because they don't like the sound of their voice, so Prince wants to autotune his voice just to see how it sounds and put it up and be like, yeah, I did that too. So, I don't mind. So he's just touching the hip hop setting. He's touching trends. It's cool. And then $1 Million Show. I love it. I like it. Even though, yeah, I've heard the album from the end towards the beginning. I started off with June, and I end up listening to it up to the first track. And I could feel, like, I'm just referring back to it. Like, if I did listen to this album the right way round, listen to it, like, with starting off with $1 Million Show, I feel like there's something amazing going to happen. He's going to take us on a journey. This is crazy, because when you hear Let's Go Crazy, and I'm hearing the intro of 1999. I'm like, ooh, okay. I see where you're going with this. And I was like, okay, cool. And it's like part 2 of Funk and Roll to me. Cause the drum beat, I was thinking, I've heard this drum beat before. Where have I heard this from? So I was like, oh, okay, I see. And it's a fun. It's like I said again. This album is meant to be a fun, electrical, like it's energetic, must say, and it's a dance album. And this is only phase one, so people need to remember it's only phase one. Phase two is gonna come out. We don't know when. Probably this time next year, because it seems like he's releasing albums each year again. Because before Artificial Age, the last album we had was 4 years before that. So I'm grateful that Prince has gone out his way to work with young people, Joshua, Rita Ora, and all these the young musicians out there to make this album and actually like make it happen. And the buzz is just and I love the fact that he's used Twitter and he's now using Paisley Park to invite fans to come in and listen. Like, people tend to forget there was a massive buzz. The reason why the album got so much negative energy towards it somehow, the reason why in my views is because he had, see, this is what I was talking about. Sorry. He had a 3-day weekend party leading into the album, so the anticipation was there. It was building up, so people thought, oh my god, he's having a party, this album's gonna be amazing. People flew over from London, around from Japan, around the world. Even the people, fans around the world traveled as soon as they could, as soon as they heard the news, to get to Paisley Park and enjoy the party and listen to the album as well. Because I saw some stories regarding some people got some tours. I heard that eventually they came on stage and announced that it's midnight, 7th of September, you can officially listen to the album now. And I think they got a listen of the album. So it was like, wow, like this is what a great way to introduce an album to your fans. Like, so I wasn't surprised that it was gonna receive negative like reports and reviews from fans who didn't get a chance to go, because they didn't get the chance to experience that other fans who was privileged to get a chance to. So that's the reason why I think, my theory, but dancey, techno, kind of fast-paced album is not something you can sit down and listen to with a glass of wine and analyze it. It's something for you to have fun. So this kind of fits in well, especially the whole Tidal. Tidal's a new movement that artists is doing now. So Prince just joined in and just wanted to be part of that, making history, and so he should do, because he has every right to. I listened to this album and I listened to some of Prince's stuff and some of his recent stuff he releases. I realized that some of it, to me, personally to me, I feel like it's a bit dated. If Prince wanted to get like a really good, like, if Prince wanted to get like a really good, reaction and a great media attention, he should have released this about a good 10 years ago. Because I'm listening to tracks like 1000 Hugs and Kisses, and it would have been great for the early noughties, or the mid noughties, I should say, because it had that vibe. It brings me back to when, it reminds me when like the '08 music, like the Neos, the Lloyds, the Ushers, when they're in their prime years. So when I was listening to, and I understand Joshua is part of that generation, he is part of Neo's generation, he is of that age, so therefore his style of music and how he records and how he makes music is going to reflect off that generation of music. So that's why I said that this album would fit well with that era of music, because it does remind me of that type of music. It's quite fast paced, it's it's talking about love, it's talking about all these other things, it's talking about, to me, I like it. I'm happy that he released it anyways. So therefore, that was another thing I wanted to put into it. Yeah, these are just my views. The album's still growing on me. It's only come out. It's fresh. It's a fresh sound. The sound is fresh. It's different. It's new. I'm gonna let it grow on me. I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna do another review on it, but I feel I really love the concept that Prince is doing. He is trying to reach out to a younger audience, because he has younger fans for myself, and older and younger than me. So I really appreciate that he's doing this, and I love it. I can't wait for Phase 2 to come out. When Phase 2 comes out, I'll give out my views on it, and hopefully I might do, if I want to, travel to Paisley Park and see it. And if you have any events, I'll probably try my best to go. If not, there's always a next time. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, this is my review. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my channel. like and comment and share your views on this album. Tell me what you think about this album. I would like to hear what other people have to say. A lot of people have said a lot on Facebook, because I'm very active on Facebook, especially when it comes to Prince, because I'm more interactive with other Prince fans on Facebook. You can at me on Twitter at LilMissCC. Just like share your views and what's your input on this album, because a lot of people have recently been doing reviews, and I was asked to do a review because I did say I had a few points to say, and I did mention them in this video, and I thought to just like do a mini video as well, just to share. So give me your input and let me know.